See, I can't name the files the same thing. Otherwise, like, you know, what are we doing? Oh, hey, Bulba. Hey, Chris. What's going on? Hey, Aaron. Maybe I needed this Zombitar for a little bit of good luck, you know? I feel like I've messed around with that thing for like a grand total of 2 minutes. You know, in the almost 1,500 hours I have on this game. I've messed with that thing for literally like 2 minutes. I'd also forgotten that my my best was finally below 315. I didn't think I'd be taking another even 5-minute interval off it once I cracked 320, but here we are, and maybe someday we'll have personal sums of best lower than 310. I guess we'll see. Hey, Golden Boy. Yeah, speedrunning the Zombitar, exactly. Exactly. Alright, we got a nice little spill over there, I think. Another good level. Thought I was gonna get 250s in a row. That never happens. Hey, Sendeco. What's going on? Alright, let's see. Gonna get another third wave troll. Make it three in a row. So it's supposed to be a no reset run. But again, I really didn't want 1-2 to be a disastrous failure, and so far the first 2 attempts certainly have been. That speed's a little better than the last one. So, feeling I'll be able to contain him regardless. Guess we'll see. Kind of a good threshold, you know, if you can't place the first pea shooter down by the time he's already past that square, probably a good chance that that he's too fast. Hey. Now watch, we're gonna get 2 in the top row. I'll bet anything. Really, I just have to hope that I don't get 2 in this row. Or if I do, that I'm able to get the sun out fast enough to deal with it. Not like the look of this. No. What are you gonna get here? Like a 325? Feels about right. Actually wasn't a bad final wave. I was expecting much worse. Considering how close it was to my PB, that usually means bad. Second wave troll, that certainly felt like it was going to be that way. And it was the third wave troll. At least it was fast though. At least I had a pretty fast zombie. So although I knew it was going to cost me like 5 or 6 seconds, it, you know, still felt okay. I'm gonna say this one I've been holding off sometimes, so I can at least like assess speed a little bit. Still ahead of the goal, so I mean, it's something. I might eventually need to block him. Probably gonna need to block him. This could be another one that I just honestly waited out. What are we feeling? Another trolley third wave? No, I wouldn't be surprised. This should work. Luckily slowed down just enough. Yep. It did cost me 2 sunflowers, but that's not a super big price to pay. Another cone head? Oh, I sense it. I sense it. Ooh, no, just 2 slow regular zombies. Today's a rarity. Very nice. See, I swear to God, every time that I'm proactive about this row, we get nothing. Every time I'm not proactive about that row, we get a bucket head. There's no in between. It's like, not only do I get something, but it's a bucket head, you know? It still should be okay. I was going to need a little time for the cherry to recharge anyway, but... We're all there for the final wave instead. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Already the clicking problems have begun. Can't be a good sign. I guess I could have done the A1 strategy of just sacrificing sunflowers no matter what. Fine. Does potentially limit my options, given that that's kind of fast too. A lot of fast zombies today, not too many slow ones other than that 6th wave 1-3. Yep. So I do have Wintermelon with me. I got the whole array of plants. Whatever. Quite annoying. But this. A little bit better, I would say. Yeah, fast zombies can be good. Yep. And this one, it's tough, though, because it usually means I need to sacrifice an early sunflower to get the walnut down a little bit faster. That's really my only complaint. I do like that the bottom row one is slow. That's encouraging. So I have to replant, if I have to replant the walnut. Okay. Boys, we're doing it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we are doing it. That was the last wave that was possible. I'm worried, obviously, about these other rows. Probably have put something in the 4th row, although honestly, this zombie here is so fast. Yeah, I may not even need to have worried about it at all. This worries me now, too. Ooh, I got the double here. Should have expected that. You know? Eh. I think this final wave should have just two rows occupied. I didn't get good value from the mower, so it's not going to be a gold. But really, it's more about the final wave. You know? You need the mowers, you know, you need value mowers to get like a really good time. Honestly, you can argue I should have let this mower go earlier to block, you know, to maybe get a little bit of value out of the one. I think it was just a regular zombie, right? But get the little bit of value that there was there. Give me a bounce. Did I get it? Might have gotten it. I got it. Now, it was a little slow, but I sort of thought, like... Bounce is there. I think I need one more. Oh, shit. Oh, I truly clicked the wrong thing. I thought I clicked a walnut. Ooh, that is real dumb. Well, at least I'm gonna get some value out of this, but if I don't get an Explodo, I just, like, threw away this level. This is gonna be a really good level. I truly just clicked the wrong thing. Oh. Actually, the level's still gonna be okay, somehow. Wow, look at this, yeah. Big mistake, but how about that? Ooh, did someone give a plushie? I don't know if I saw the chat message about the plushie. I apologize. Let me know what it was, and I'll double it up. Hey Scott, what's going on? Welcome. Ah, Wintermelon. Very good. Very good. All right, we got the Wintermelon coming up. Try to have them on screen a little extra so we don't forget. Well, again, considering what a big mistake I made there, it was actually still like a decent time save. A pretty good time save, I would say. Oh, hey Neku, what's going on? Glad you could join us today. Again, I do have another channel point redemption idea in mind. I know this is risky. It was a little bit late, but actually I shouldn't have put this here. I think I should have gone 2 rows instead. Not that it matters that much if I lose one. Alright, I'm banking on getting 50 more sun. I really should. I hate this. I cannot stand that. It drives me absolutely insane. Actually a little bit lucky, you could argue. I usually don't go all the way up to 10 pea shooters here, but kind of feeling it this time. Now, I know that looks difficult, but nice. Oh, that's huge, actually. That guy was so slow. Ridiculous. This could be actually really good. If you want to see what it looks like, but if you're worried about this top row, maybe. Not like a great chance that no. I didn't think I'd be able to finish it in time, and that appears to be the case, so yeah, too bad that guy wasn't just a little faster. This could have been like not quite gold territory, but definitely very, very good. Beautiful. Oh. Quite get it in time, but this is our Wintermelon. Kind of cute, you know. Got a nice smile. Everyone appreciates a nice smile. We got Snowpea plushie split coming up for 5-7, eh? Okay. Been really well in the final waves so far, and these levels sort of getting the lawnmowers aligned for that at the very least. Good. Yeah, like you said, yeah, the single cherry. I'd say like 60-40 it works. Not worth it. Not worth it for my blood pressure. Truly not worth it. It's a joke that won't die, I know, but seriously, that was insanely close. I was truly frames away. I thought for sure it wasn't when we got to, like, the beginning of, like, with the 5th bite. That's usually the audio cue that we listen for. Holy crap, that was close. I'm just gonna put this down, because... Hey, THGB. Don't worry, I can read. How you doing? Appreciate the support. No, I actually think I have to save this for another pea shooter. I think I have to save the, This should work. Nice. Yep. Alright, this should work as well. Oh yeah, my pleasure. I mean, it's Plants vs. Zombies' birthday. I wasn't gonna, like, not stream on its birthday, you know? Basically, like, taking a present away. Can't have that. I don't love needing to do this, but I think I had to save a cherry. And there was, I don't think I was going to get value out of that lawnmower. I think it was going to take longer to deal with that wave than I would have gotten. That one was not as valuable, for sure. I don't know why I put four sunflowers there. I guess I got a little excited. I don't think this one's gonna work. Almost no chance. Even with the snow pea, I think I just put it down too late. It didn't come off cooldown, so it's not even like I was waiting for that long. Almost had enough for the cherry there. Some value. You know, I actually think I'm going to hold off one more wave for the cherry for this one. Oh yeah. That was definitely the better wave to use on, I think. I'd like to get this guy dead in time so I can get a little more value out of that. Now we slow down that bucket head a little, or cone head a little too much, but that's okay. Yep. Oh yeah, the double cone head wave. You all know that's Warmech's favorite. Absolutely my favorite. This is interesting. I knew those two were going to be dead in unison, so at this point it was better use of the sun just to plan for the final waves. Almost always, you know, we'll go ham in these top two rows and just sort of bank on the middle, you know, being the middle. This should be very valuable. Had a few too many regular zombies in that bottom row. Alright, very good. I'm having a little bit of trouble with 1-8. Not that it's been like... I mean, it's not a hard level. It's honestly, it's probably one of my favorite day levels, I would say. But it's gotten some difficult waves and difficult places, difficult timing. Ah, chomper split coming up. Okay. Right. That. Luckily, the Sun RNG was working against me there, so I didn't have a... Alright, here we go. There we go. Argue I should have put the Sun in this row. Should work. This one I'm not worried about. Let's go. It's technically a little bit risky, but I'm not feeling that bad about it. This is actually a common occurrence that the first one in the bucket head line definitely happens more often than you would think. Nice. Huge value. Ooh. Probably should have set up a proactive chomper in one of the rows. It's a little risky, but I know I'm going to have a chomper back. No. Pretty convinced this isn't going to work. Oh shit, is this wave 9? Oh, it was wave 9. Wow, big mistake for me, actually. That was like a 5-second mistake. I think I have to stall this just a little bit. I should have gone Chomper instead too. Yep. 2 little mistakes there that cost me big time. Oh, I forgot the Chomper split, so we'll get that on 1-9. So emotional, so in the moment, you know. This level was very good in my PB, so gonna struggle to save a ton of time, but yeah, so the plushies, I just sort of, I have a couple of plushies here in person, and I just sort of use them to do the splits, quote-unquote. Obviously, it's pretty tough for them to, like, actually hit my keyboard or anything, so we just play around. Gotta collect in, although I noticed, I guess they really took a lot of the plushies, at least the good ones anyway, off the market. Some of the ones that I got, like, yeah, they're no longer selling them, or, you know, not... at least not in as accessible places, you know, so kind of glad I got him when I did. Yeah, some of them, it's not 100% clear, we'll say, whether they were authorized, you know, let's just say authorized, that they had all the correct legal contracts in place, but they did a good job, so... not going to theorize on the legality of some of the options. How it goes. This is always the tough one, you know, do you chomper him or do you not? I do think being a little bit proactive on the firepower is a good thing. Yeah. See, that's not a long 50% rule when you have the repeater. Oops. Clicking off screen though is not the best use, we'll say. Okay. Being proactive didn't hurt anybody. This should work, yep. Alright, there we go. 233. Incredible first flag, truly. Ooh, I didn't see that in time. Dang. This might actually work and get both of them. Yep. Wow, that's incredible. That is real value. Huge value. I love it. Most of the time, that wouldn't work. Oh, that was really good. Oh, it's Warmech's favorite layout, the double chompers. Not as bad, or the double cone heads. It's not as bad, you know, in, nice, I thought I would get that, too. Single bucket heads, though, are definitely value. Those, like, double vaulters and shit at the end really messed me up. Do this. We should have enough for a chomper here and the cherry in the middle. So again, no gold because those last 3 flags were really brutal. Really nasty, but the rest of this I think should be pretty good. I didn't quite get him back in time. Say hi to the chomper. 18 seconds to save. We'll see. Overall, this should be a sub 31 day, which puts it better than the last 2 attempts that I had coming out of this, but I don't think the cherry there is worth it. What's going on, by the way, Wasp? Welcome. Need a little bit more than garbage to get through this. Garbage is really not the preference. I think I gotta let, yeah, I'm gonna let this one go. Yeah, this is an easy cherry. Well worth it. Not even close. See, 110. We're getting a couple cherries. Though sometimes I find cherries in the first half means none in the second half, but and that could be a nice. I can't believe that worked. Insane. Really good. I thought it was worth it to save both of those. I actually think this is not worth the second cherry. No. Might have been. Though we got sub 2 minutes, which is excellent. 3 cherries. Jeez. This makes me nervous. Even though this is, like, honestly what I should be hoping for, I gotta tell you how nervous it makes me. Arguably not worth it. Arguably bad. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. That was the weirdest thing. It really looked like he chomped nothing. Arguably bad. I think... Wait, was that from the other wave? Did I make a mistake there? Okay. It's tough. I think I used 1 too many cherries there. I'm gonna hold on to this one just because we have a lot of firepower in these 2 rows. Not worried about it. I actually got the right number of snow peas, which is incredible for this level. That, like, never happens. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I held on to that one. That was well worth it. And I think three bucket heads, I think it's worth it. I know we're kind of getting... I don't think this is the 9th wave. Really should have been counting, though. No, for this one. Wow, this is going to be great. I might even, like, save a couple of seconds on this level. Seriously going to be such a good level. Alright, little misclick there. Again, a 30-42 is outstanding for the day levels. Very, very, very good. Sub 3 for 11th birthday. I was thinking 11-minute time save, but I like your way of thinking about it even better. Head after day. I can't complain. Again, you know, could have won 7, been a little better. Should have I not made that mistake on 1-8? You know, sure, of course. Oh yeah, I'm glad you clipped the weird chomper. I like the clip name as well, because that's exactly what it was. And I mean no offense, dear friend. It's all in you know, all in good jest. I know you get a little offended sometimes, but you're acting out of the ordinary. Earlier than I wanted this to happen. Try stalling it with like a potato or a sunflower. I have another idea. Yeah, damn it. Okay. I won't say I predicted it, but thought. This guy's gonna be let go as well. Ooh. Really? No, my shenanigans did not work. Really don't like this guy's speed at all. What a complete disaster. Just goes to show that these strats really do need a ton of refining. I tried 4 times to get that guy to speed up. What a complete and utter disaster. Christ, that 9th wave absolutely screwed me. Holy crap. Jesus. Yeah, one more hit on the puff, and he would have died. That's why I wasn't using the puff shrooms. If he gotten hit one more time, he would have died. So it felt worth 50 sun to secure that row, and it would have been. Holy crap. Now we got the Bonk Choi. The Bonk Choi hasn't made an appearance for the longest out of any of them. Let's go. Yeah, it probably was better at that point. Should just resign the fact that it wasn't going to work. But I thought, I gave him 4 chances to change his speed. I thought that was going to be enough, and it just wasn't. Yeah. 4 chances to change his speed. None of them worked. Alright, well, moving right along. Again, just adds to the hatred of 2-1. Already one of my least favorite levels. EVZ's getting up there in age, ... It is. Going to be considered a retro game before too long. I just know it. A plan for you, don't we? Very good. I'll hold off on the repeater just for now, just in case this next wave is something worse. Ooh, get it. Nice. Got one of them. That was pretty good. And I think he got the strong one as well. You know, not moving at the ideal speed, but pretty good overall. Yeah. Still think the Chomper's better here. Probably use the Squash or the Cherry for one more wave, say. This is gonna be pretty close. Gotten quite the Chomper action here in the second half. Ugh. Oh, garbage. What a garbage 19th wave. Holy crap. I thought I'd be able to get them both. I got totally trolled. Double cone heads there. Jesus, these night levels are killing me. Holy cow. I don't know what the chances of getting a double fast cone head in the same row on the final wave, with the second one being so fast that he outran the Cherry Bomb, but jeez. Yeah, the 19th wave was a disaster as well. Alright, Bonk Choi coming up for the next level. Haven't forgotten. Not forgotten. Alright, let's go. Turn this thing around. Down, that was dumb. Just like totally lost my concentration at this point because it's such a disaster. I'd give up. Alright, time to switch to another category. Clearly the game is just not going to give me anything today. What? Beat train wreck. Wave 1 was very interesting. A little bit of a saving grace there. Probably not enough to save the level, but when I'll take anything, you know? Probably should have waited. Bonehead there. A little worried about this. It didn't work. God. I don't know how it didn't work. I put it down soon enough. I put it in the right place. Yeah. No, I'd definitely get the night levels out of the way first. There's no question. They by far have the biggest... You know, if you're talking worlds first, right? They by far have the biggest standard deviation. Certainly relative to the size, right? And I still got a little routing to do for the special new category, but I've not forgotten about it. Didn't have too much time to do the planning today, but I was trying to do a little planning over the weekend. A little planning last week. Takes a little more thought than the average category, I would say. That's typical. All cone heads. Can't say I'm surprised. This I'll get some value from, though. That's very, very small. Alright, pretty fast. A sub 230 first flag is definitely above average, I would say, for this level. Ooh, yeah. 2 minutes. 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 Very nice. Okay. This has got to stop. Statistically way more likely to be in the other road, but two of these just to make sure it goes fast. And then really keeping track of the money pace, so I don't quite know how that's going just yet, but it tells me not good, just a hunch. I give up on these night levels, I really do. Yeah. I gotta say, I do have a good feeling overall about the letting of one early zombie go if you have a bad row. Like, very specifically sort of in that circumstance that I had there, right? Where you have, like, one row that's bad, but you do get the 50% rule, and then you can let it go, you can cover it with potato mines, you can put more potato mines there, and I felt no pressure to place Gravebusters. I got a ton of fumes out early. Like, everything felt good. Global gold on 2-5, let's go. Let's not, says Bulba. Bulba's a little protective of his global gold. I'll give him that, you know? He is very, very defensive. As I would be too. Although Super snagged one of my global golds this week. I have these... I guess I have 1 5 spot, so I should probably start busting some of the 4s, because it feels... definitely getting enough sun, so... Still gotta keep up with money. I'm gonna get something here. Yep. That was completely expected. Alright, I might actually have time for the bonk choice split and not be as emotional as I've been at the end of the last, well, 4. Ah, no global gold. Damn it. That close. Ooh. Oh, I can smell this final wave coming from a mile away. Oh, and it does not smell good. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want to theoretically try to let them go, but even then, there could be trouble, because I don't think I'm going to get that many graves busted at time, right? So, it'd be really nice to let them go. Like, this looks like a good cherry spot, right? So if I can just let the first row go, maybe that'll be enough. But... no. Definitely... we're just gonna do this. I don't care at this point. This is a good one to let go. Oh. Sometimes it works. No, I'm not gonna do it. Dang, he was slow enough. You know, I still feel like it was valuable. I still feel like that first row strategy was valuable. And I also can feel like more confidently, I should just keep in mind, I should be able to, you know, almost every level get at least 3 graves busted. And so I think that's like a good mental metric, you know? Like, if I know going into it, alright, I should be able to bust at least 3 graves and still be, like, fairly aggressive with the cherries, although I didn't have to use a hypno. Yeah, let's limit it to 3 graves busted total, and then basically sort of assess the final wave based on, like, you know, what do you do knowing that at most you can bust 3 graves to secure the final wave, right? Like, where is the biggest threat? If I had just a little more sun, I would have been able to get that last bucket head a bit sooner, but it felt good. Alright, sounds good, Wasp. Really appreciate you stopping by. Feeling this was gonna happen, but you know, I wasn't gonna be like too bogged down. You want to do this as well? Sometimes I wait till after the 7th one to plant the backup firepower. Yeah. Knew I was gonna get like a big influx of sun there. Is also a little threat. That bad, but this start could have been worse. Grave placements could have been worse too. Can't complain. You notice like all the sun is coming in bursts. Like I'll get 4 or 5 in a row, and then like nothing for 10 seconds, and another 4 or 5. I don't think that's good. I think you'd prefer them to be a little more evenly distributed, but this is wave 8, so not quite sense to use. No. Resting. 3. Important to try to get a few of those busted. Obviously, I have a few more to go. Yep. Go faster. That was actually scarier than I thought. I think this is the last wave. I can use this before the 9th wave, so pretty close. Ooh, I wanted a little munching there. Want to hear the nice sound of zombies being munched away. I do sometimes like trying to get 16 or 17 sunflowers on this level. I felt like it was a little better to save the Hypno for the final wave, just because the, it didn't feel like it would help one row by, like, a drastic amount. You know? So, like this, for example, this will help a lot. Look at that, just annihilated. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, again, my goal split is unrealistic, I think, on 2.7. I can't remember if that's a global gold, but it's ridiculously good. 420 just never... 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Never happens. Oh, Astro, by the way, I don't think I welcomed you. Appreciate the good luck. Really means a lot. Thought you could join us for the stream today. We've saved 32 seconds in the last couple levels. I don't know if that says more about where we were at, or how we've been playing for the last few levels, or the RNG, or some combination, but... How did I do the math? Good question. So basically what I did was I realized that if I took my gold split, added about 11 or 12 seconds on normal levels, and then added 30 seconds on the most difficult levels, on, like, you know, 410, 210, 510, 5.5, you know, some of the really RNG heavy levels. That came out to almost exactly the right amount. Or we're doing something. Call it a good idea or not, but we are doing something. So if the dancer shows up in this row, then honestly, I'm probably just going to have to Hypno it. I don't really... Okay. So it wasn't the insta-kill. This should work. Yep. Good. Oh, good. I even got the one in front because of the hit detection. Really nice. I knew I was going to get scaredy for just a second there. But if I get a really good bit of RNG here... And I could have hypnoed this guy too, but I wanted to see if I could bust just a few more graves. Just a couple. I actually think it was worse. Yep. Yep. Very good. Okay. What could have been a disastrous final wave actually turned out, like, okay. A little okay. Alright, I had very good 2-9, and then I think we have quite a bit of time to save in 2-10. Just hoping for the Warmech. Ooh, I thought I saw it. I thought I saw the 5-stack coming in there. I thought this was the run. It is a global gold, yeah. So, yeah, again, it was very good. So, again, realistically, I can't, you know, I should expect like a 440, 445. That should be my goal time for those. I'll let this one go. I just don't want early zombies here. That's sort of the thought process. Ooh, I missed him. That's not a big waste. Again, still the idea is to prevent coneheads from coming in this row for the next 2 or 3 waves until I can get things under control. And it's a good thing, because look at all these coneheads that I'm actually getting. Alright, let's go. How many I have and on which levels? That is a good question. I don't. Spreadsheet might give some specifics. I've had a few sniped recently. My 1-5 was sniped. My 4-6 was sniped. I still definitely have 5-2, 3-1, 2-10. First half went so well, I didn't think it was worth the hypno on the guy. Might be wrong, but... Oh, did he beat my 5-2? Dang it. Well, there we go. No, I gotta stay up with the times here. This is, got a crazy changing world here we do. Seriously better, okay. Say I was going to show my wrath. That did not work. A lot of gold coin drops, too. Money situation could be really good. I'll do some, like, serious grave busting pretty soon here, too, I think. I don't know if I'd call that the most value I've ever gotten, but... Okay. So an okay level. Again, not gonna necessarily keep up with my PB or my gold split. Those ones are just ridiculous. Getting all those dancers in the second half was definitely a setback, but final wave should actually be very good. Super fast final wave, actually. Nice. Okay. 27 seconds to save. I guess that's about average for 210. Maybe might have been a slightly above average. Yeah. Right, so this will be interesting. Ooh, I like this. Be able to get something in that row. Don't like the Doom here. Like the... Oh. Just to get the 50% rule. Nice. I did get the value there. Perfect. Oh, he actually got the kill, too. Nice. Only a 50-50 chance of that happening, so... Certainly nice when it works out. Firepower, pretty good. Firepower's been okay so far. Greatest, not the worst, just fine. Nice when I can get some, like, slightly better value out of that, but... Need one Doom, though, I do. Gonna do this. Gonna protect it up a little bit. Obviously, this still worries me a little. I hate to see it. I really do. You hate it. It can be done. No, I'm probably gonna lose a couple coins there, but small price to pay. I just heard some good off-screen munching. What I like. Sound I love. Yeah, I can't believe it, Kuro, but 11 years old. Not sure I thought I'd be still playing the game 11 years later, but that's, you know... Keeps us coming back, you know? A bad significant other. Keep coming back. Look at that. Ormex Psychic Services are alive and well for the 11th birthday of the game. Well, these waves have definitely been a little slower than I would have preferred. Not a lot of Dooms. Clear some of that out. Ooh. Very interesting. Oh, I should have used it. Yeah. Oh, crap. Was I really this close to the final wave? I can't believe that. This was really bad. I thought I had one more wave to go. Man, that was like 10 seconds there. Totally my fault. I wanted to save 2 Dooms. Yeah, I totally lost track. No excuse. Game's not even gonna let me stay hydrated, is it? Yeah, A1. Yep. Although that's right, it's no longer PVZ's birthday in Australia, is it? So maybe that was sort of its, like, twisted way of, you know, saying you're late to the party. I don't know. I got nothing. I I felt like I was getting no dooms in the second half. I don't know if you saw, my doom count was 0 for most of the second half, and then it was like doom, 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 like all in the 8th wave, and I wasn't keeping track. I thought I was I really thought I was 1 wave sooner than than was in reality, but footballer was late to the party. No kidding. No kidding. How you doing, B. Jonas, by the way? Welcome. Glad you could join us this lovely Tuesday. Or Wednesday if you're on the opposite side of the world. Go. Ooh, I can let this one go. Nice. This should be good, right? Definitely make it by the final wave. I'll even have the walnut. Arguably could have let that first one go. I'm feeling that spicy. Days I just don't feel that spicy, and today I do believe was one of those. Not quite perfect. I could have been more aggressive there, honestly, and if I'd pushed it back a little bit and been able to use the chomper here, I could have saved 8 seconds, but again, sub 3, I'm all in. Let's go. We are flirting with green here, and at the extra seed slot. Yep, 2 diamonds on 2-5. After 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and just those 3 levels screwed me. Then I got a gold on 2-4 that I'm gonna check and see if it's a global gold. It was that good. Definitely that good. I don't know what's going on with this run. It's having a bit of an up and down birthday. We'll put it that way. This is not the normal run. Not at all. Yeah, we get the double Steam alert. I'm just that cool. I have that many friends, guys. Really do. So many. 2-1 shenanigans. So, I will say it was partially my fault, A1. I tried to use the lawnmower strat, and we'll say it ended disastrously. Partially due to bad luck. Again, no question that luck was a factor. Luck was definitely a factor. Okay, Al Binks wants us to play, but he knows it's Tuesday. He knows I stream on Tuesday. He's probably watching the stream right now. Probably gonna leave an angry message in chat. But they know how it is. They know when I'm in PvZ, like it's like, you know, don't even invite me because, I mean, let's be honest, you know, we got streamers to entertain here. Is that more important than real life friendships? Kidding, I love you guys. That was scary. I thought about cherrying that one. Might have ended well, might not have. Do this. Do this. This. See if it all works out. I think I have one more wave left, so I think this one's safe, for example. Alright. Berry. Ah, not quite. I was short on the sun. Anyway, maybe could have been more prepared. Might say. Might. Ooh, look at that. Siree. Oh. Don't worry, I can plant. Actually, I had them in both rows. So rare. 9, 10. Go. This particular wave is not looking too. In fact, might be a squash-worthy wave. Could have done that sooner, I think. Oh. Get rid of these. Okay, this is good. Good. That is a favorable outcome. I'm actually going to be proactive here. We're playing big, boys. We're playing big. We are playing huge. There's no question hugeness of our plays. We don't want anything on cool. Well, right, maybe. Ooh, look at that. Holy crap. 2 cone heads in the same flippin' row. 19th wave. Although I would have needed a little time to kill that one anyway. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. That worked. Okay. Dealt with the final wave well. But some of those middle waves were just ridiculous. But, alright, moving right along here. Ooh, great, I have the extra seat slot. Yeah, again, the walnut, you know, there's almost no scenarios where taking an extra plant would lose you time. Maybe in like 5-1 where we truly do have more plants than we actually use or would use in any scenario. No. But yeah, it really, like, it's got to take like a quarter second. I mean, our whole plant selection process takes like, what, 2 seconds to pick 8 or 9 plants? Definitely not much. Yeah, getting the ace slot in 5-1, right. that would be a special run. That would be very, very special. Didn't quite work out the way I was hoping. Could have done that the other way around, maybe. I think there's a good chance it appears here, so that's why I'm playing a little slow. Oh, it didn't. This one actually probably should work too. It's been a long time. Ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, I can't believe it. My luck. Cormac, please. No. Really didn't wanna. What a wacky first flag. All over the place. Couldn't get anything to line up very well. Oh no. Couldn't save it. Almost saved it. Couldn't save it. What's with all these cone heads? Stop. Unreal. Actually unreal. And again! Look at that! I'm in utter disbelief at this. I cannot believe that 3-3. That is the worst 3-3 I've ever seen. The worst second half, anyway. No, the first half was unbelievable, too. I can't believe that. What a 3-3. All three zombies in the pool. You know, double divers on wave 9. Like, or wave 8 or whatever it was. It was, you know, either way, it doesn't matter. Holy crap. Seriously. This is too greedy. I know it doesn't look like it, but more often than not, you have to wait till 3 was GG, exactly. It even kind of looks like GG if you type it next to each other, you know? Yeah, I definitely saved it. Totally. I knew this was going to happen, too. Good work. I'm gonna do this. This is a little shady. Bit of a question mark. I believe that was the play. I'm just gonna wait for the squash in this one. There's no need to do anything else. I was hoping for a good 50% rule. It was pretty unlikely that it was going to happen because this guy has way more hit points, but I know this is wave 9, so I could have chompered him, but again, I gotta try to keep things together. That felt worth it. Completely worth it. These other rows at least have like a little bit of something. A little something something. I should be able to tangle, so that's good. And this guy will die in time. He's taking plenty of damage. Squash this. That should work as well. I don't think this is wave 19. Saved the cherry. The cherry wasn't going to do me a lot of good on wave 19 either. Had to wait for those slowpokes in the pool to appear, huh? Jeez. Alright. This is interesting one. Okay. Actually got some value out of that lily pad too. Oh, how you doing, Basso? Welcome. I think I welcomed you to the stream. Glad to have you on board. Hope you're enjoying the content, as always. Very glad to see you. Ooh, double newspaper. See, this is going to be one of these weird runs with, like, weird double shit and, like, you know... Like, again, none of it's been GG. Well, 2-1 was kind of GG, but that was kind of my fault. I was greedy in a acceptably greedy way. That does not count to the final wave. I have Tangle, I have Squash, I have Cherry, I have Chomper. Let's go. Good final wave. Let's go. Almost gold at that. Alright, that more than made up for the last two levels, I would say. Definitely say. Alright, let's go. Time for sub 3. I can sub 3 this level. Let's do it. That 5th row Chomper did so much work, man. It got like 3 or 4 zombies. It really did. So much work. That's why, again, like, that 8th column is not to be, like, underestimated, you know? Well, the good thing is I don't have to stress out about money. I don't. Okay. Definitely gonna cherry the next wave. Keep our cooldowns cool. You can't trust people on Discord or Reddit. It's Seriously. Reddit people, least of all. I love you guys, but my god. They know nothing about speedrun strats. Someone's got to teach them a lesson. Someone's got to teach them the way, you know? That was pretty good. Ah, Shy Guy Mask. I got you. Yep. So I was part of that for a little while, but they were a little too intense in some ways. Not as a diss, but you know, like just as a... Probably gotta start saving, saving the stuff. This is the way to go, I don't know. Okay. Go. Ooh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I got a gold, but I didn't get it. I think it's another, I think it's a low 301. Ah. I felt pretty good. All the waves were well timed. There's truly no reason that I can't play that level that way every single time. I don't like eating on stream, but meals have been off today. Did have dinner, but it was kind of early, and you know how it goes. Always got to eat. Can you believe after that start, I started the game with 3 lily pads, exactly. Started with 3 lily pads, and I get a gold. And not even what I would call an abundance of cherries. It was an acceptable number of cherries, and they were pretty well timed as cherries go. Yeah, exactly. The pea shooter situation was quite concerning. I think I had, what, 3 going into the huge wave or something like that? That is quite bad. Okay, yep, this is what I was hoping for. Figured if I wanted to use it by the 9th wave, I probably needed to do that. Actually be okay. This is risky. There's a chance I get one in this row for... yeah. Don't love to see it, but... I could have let that one go, too. I didn't need to use that Tangle Kelp. Okay. Hope that was soon enough. That should work the bottom row, yep. Good. Nice. Ooh, okay. Getting a little concerned about the 5th row. Concern level was definitely somewhere in the above average territory. I don't know if this is... Oh, it did work. Okay. That's something. I don't know if this was the spot for the cherry. Probably not. If I wasn't one wave too late there. I don't think so. Go. Go. Probably have to wait for the cherry here. I was not expecting that 9th wave to be so fast. Maybe I can just get it done with a squash. Alright, if I'd been more on top of that, and recognized that I think I could have killed that final wave without the cherry. I was just sort of like trying to stall them out, keep them all in the middle, but I think I just reacted a little slowly. I think I could have golded that. I think I could have even gotten in the 420s. And thanks, dot dot. Oh. Also, my goal time, I think, is way off there. Look at that. Because I lost 9 seconds. That was a tremendous level. I gotta adjust some of those goals by a little bit. Yeah, this... It was close. It was close. Goal time is global gold, exactly. Yep. I think I was off. I probably meant to, like, add 10 and I subtracted 10 or something like that. I mean, you know, it's just a number when it comes down to it, but... Yeah, 3 seconds off global. Yeah, so... A little off there, to be sure. I'm gonna get some value out of the bottom row. Value in air quotes. No. I'm gonna do this. One more wave. Huh. That's funny. Okay. Pretty good. Wait a little bit on that, but not ridiculous. The cherry here. Oh, shit. Well. Right. I will just continue to play. Ugh. Okay. Time to play. Focus. Good work. It's gonna be close though, actually. Okay. This I enjoy very much. Get rid of that nonsense. Like that at all. Nice. Huge. Wow. Ooh, that's insane. That's insanely good. 415? Can I get a damn sun? Oh, look at that. 4 for 1. Oh, I didn't quite get the 4. That would have been mad good, though. Clear that out. Ooh. Formic Psychic Services are so ready. They were born ready for this run. I want to be safe with that one. That could have been disaster. Jesus, this level. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I don't think it's going to be sub 6, but it's going to be ridiculously good. Perfect. 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 Beautiful. Huh. If I PB here, good luck running against that shit. Holy crap. Unbelievable level. Truly spectacular. What a masterpiece. This run, I don't know, like... Good day levels, bad day levels, good night levels, bad night levels, good RNG, bad RNG, good pool levels, bad pool levels. Run has officially turned around. Yep. I was almost a minute behind at one point, now 30 seconds ahead. It's like 10 levels later. Maybe it was 2-3 that I was at my farthest behind. Still. Let's go. No forgotten rakes so far. I'm 1 for 1. Where's the Warmech rake emote? That emote when you need it. I do want to know, I do want an idea for what to make my next regular emote. My regular sub. Tier 1 sub emote. That on cooldown. This guy's, yeah, a bit fast. You know, so technically this is value. Fine. Again, I've gotten 2 diamonds. I got them both on 2.5. So, really no concerns at all about money run. Be extremely greedy for the rest of the run, and it'll be fine. That was gonna get squashed right. It's actually okay too. Planting a little bit of sun. Doing the thing. Technically be a bit of a slow flag, but the chance this dies. No, I wanna. No, it might be okay, yeah. That guy was slow, and the previous wave was just a little slower than I was expecting. Alright, let's go. Let's do the thing. Ooh, a couple of free slots if I... Yeah. Well, so, yeah, Super's been the sub-machine of our community, seriously. You know, I didn't quite... I wanted to save it, I really did. Ooh. This was dumb, I just totally ignored that. We'll pretend that didn't happen. I think this is gonna work, actually. I think it's slow enough. Yeah. Very good. I don't know if I'm gonna get any value out of this or not. Probably not, but... Oops. Not mean to do that. Really wanted to save this. A couple of misplays here. A couple very slight misplays at the beginning of this flag. Oh, I let that guy get a little close too. I thought I was going to get the sun in time. Okay. Alright. And the psychic services are full swing here. It's worth it. It sucks. Maybe should have waited for the chomper. Yeah, I regret that 19th wave. 3 cone heads is devastating. And they weren't even, like, very close to each other. Okay. So again, just a little off. A little bit off on that 19th and the final waves. Just not totally together. Still pretty good, but let's go. Let's go, let's go. I've had a couple of sub bombs and a couple of gifted subs over the years, but alright, again, I don't stream for the subs or followers or anything like that. You know, I stream to entertain and to improve and to just have some fun with the game, you know. Lucky in that I don't need to rely on this for, you know, supplemental income or anything like that. Just for fun. Try to get the game out there, try to build the community, you know, the good stuff. I should do this. It's probably coming here, but you want to save it for the first row, because sometimes, yeah. My gut told me I should have squashed it. Try for a little extra value here as well. Yep. I can probably squash this guy in time before he starts eating. Okay, have fun. That really sucks. That was like a 5 to 10 second swing at least at that potato mine. Really, really big swing. Okay. 3 vaulters in the first half. Let us not forget, we had 3 vaulters in the first half, still scrounged by with a 238. I will certainly take that. Ay, ay, ay. What is this game doing? Just gonna, like, peace out with a couple of these waves, you know? Ah, I should have saved it. I think I'm gonna have a, What? What? Was he so fast that the squash missed him? That never happens. That never ever happens. Like that. Like this. I can't believe this. Okay. Alright, game. You're doing it to me today. This is not normal. I'm already like 30 seconds behind where I really like to be. That was huge, though. That was really good. Ooh. Hope this works. Shit. Oh. Rip. Oh, Jesus Christ, this level. It'll help with our 50% rules. Gotta look at the plus side some way, you know? Yikes. Level was a train wreck. Now, I am up against a gold, so gotta try to keep my expectations in check. What a roller coaster of a run. And I cannot believe this. Like, everything that went wrong could have gone wrong. 3 vaulters in the first flag. 3. A dead potato mine in the first half that could have saved me like 10 seconds. Not enough sun, not enough torchwoods. Bobsleds, chompers getting squashed. Everything that could have gone wrong, I think, did. Now this. I don't even want to think about this. Technically, I still have to do this row, but maybe I should have saved it. Honestly, would have been better to save it. Yeah. Alright, 310. We're turning things around. You and me, let's go. thinking about this, but I want to save it for the next wave if I can. Yep. Very, very good there, I think. On the plus side, I basically got all my Torchwoods. That's something. That is something I will take. On the minus side, it was about 15 to 20 seconds slower than I would have liked. No. Just basically going to use all the jalapenos this row. Oh shit. Okay, Jesus, I didn't even see that. I've gotten so few three-peaters that I can't even kill a, Still got nothing here. That felt worth it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Are Torchwoods more important than three-peaters? Find out tonight at 6. Tonight at 3:10. And we get 4 bucket heads on a wave. If I used another one, probably. But I wanted to save one for this row, since we don't even have enough firepower to deal with that. Okay, come on. Save this. Drop this. Ooh, we got the double. We got the legendary double. Oh god, 310, 310, 310. This is also very, very good in my PB. So, I'd expect a 30-second loss at least at this point. I haven't lost any 3 years. Way too much Torchwood. Way too much. Ooh, look at that, and a bucket head behind him, too. Say hello to a slow wave. Like the opposite problem here. Jesus, and the bobsleds. Come on, game. Well, actually, all these rows are basically going to be dead in unison, so... Let me said there. I got no three-peaters. Aha, joke's on you. No instance for the final wave. But actually a good final wave. But pissed away a minute, because the game wouldn't give us any three-peaters. That's, you know... And no instance in the first flag either. Yeah, almost the best Torchwoods I've ever seen. But... I'm telling you, this I want to finish this run only because this feels really... Yep, a minute 100% due to RNG on that one. I don't think I made any bad decisions on that one. Really nothing I could have done differently. Yeah, 350 could have been worse, or 550 could have been worse too. I definitely acknowledge that. Okay. Now remember, we have almost 2 minutes of possible time save in 410. 2 minutes. So again, really I think the run's going to come down to 410. If I can get... I really have to be green after 410. That's really the goal here. If I'm green after 410, I'll take it. Otherwise, it's probably GG for me. Oh yeah, by best Torchwoods, I mean, like, best Torchwoods early, but, not necessarily best for the run, right? Because I got, it's nice to have one backup. I think you're right, but there is such a thing as too many Torchwoods. First world problems at 310, right? Okay. Ugh. Couldn't get the sun for the final wave. That, like, never happens. Alright, by the rake. This is Happy Birthday PVZ's backyard, by the way. If you're less familiar with some of the strange abbreviations we have here in English. Alright, come on. Let's go. Let's go. We got this. I guess it goes to show you really do need the Torchwoods and the repeaters in good numbers with, the right, it's not just Torchwoods or just repeaters or just instants. Really kind of need them in just the right ratio. Like the perfect recipe for 310. Crafted and molded over the years. Pretty good RNG so far. .206 first flag. And at last. Alright, sounds good, Bulba. Take care, my friend. Good night. So this is well worth it. Got a little, blockage there. The 3 cone head wave is very deadly. And it's too late to use the squash, unfortunately. Kind of a little bit of bad RNG on my part, but really the only bad luck that we've gotten so far. Higher level, I would say. Because it was wave 9. Could have saved 2 or 3 more seconds there. Maybe gold to this if it weren't for those 2 waves. Still gonna be an excellent level, though. Fucking God. I waited so long for that final wave. I thought I was like 3 seconds late dooming it. What BS. I waited so long for that final. I can't even describe to you how long I waited. Ay, ay. I had a 206 first flag. I just couldn't finish the job, you know? Definitely in the bottom row. This? Yep. I had a feeling that was going to happen too. I don't know why. It's that sense, you know? Game was out to get me. Wow. Again, I could have squashed this, but I actually was worried about the final wave. I was going to run out of sun. Maybe I wasn't. That was really good. Too many cone heads in the first half, maybe, but... So paranoid now. Final waves. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Again, money's good. Pace is okay. Got a minute to save in 410. More can you ask for you? Good Sun RNG bar. It's an important level for Sun RNG as well. Nice to end up with like just a little bit more sun than you'd expect. Bottom row. Pretty difficult first flag because of course we play it without vision, so everything is a little bit scary. Very interesting. here. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't a missed road, damn. Okay. Okay. I was worried. I thought I got, like, back-to-back something in one of those rows, but... Okay. Anytime you hear that screech, it's worth, Ooh, that was surprisingly late. Really bad, actually, if you... Alright. Blown away. Blown to the zombie heavens. Yeah, PVZ's birthday is May 5th, believe it or not. It is a Cinco de Mayo game. I thought that was pretty cool. Happy birthday, by the way, if it is your birthday. That's awesome. Hope it's been a good one. As any quarantined day might be, you know? Okay. Pretty happy level, I would say. Definitely say. Again, only 5 seconds off my gold there. Absolutely worth it. Oh, hey Willis girl, how you doing? Welcome. Happy Cinco de Mayo / PVZ's birthday. Let's go. We'll see if this game rewards us for being played on its birthday with good RNG. Maybe some cake or, you know, something nice to remember us by. Sort of have my doubts, but we'll see about that. Oops. I sort of had to handle that a little bit awkwardly, but I wanted to play it safe. I didn't want to make a mistake. Wanted to make sure that top row was fine. It's so many concerns. Okay. We're trying the super strat here. I don't have a lot to lose. I am a minute behind. With some hope of saving the run, but... Ooh, yesterday was your last day of classes. No kidding. That's awesome. Yeah, my wife finished her grad school classes last week as well, too. So tis the season. I'm sure it probably feels really good, especially, like, in a semester like this. I'd imagine, like, a lot of your classes were probably, like, remote or canceled or just weird. So I'm sure it feels really good. That's quite the accomplishment. Yeah, and you're right, Wrath. The cactus was bad. It had no better DPS than, you know, any other plant, even like the pea shooter. Really, its only value being in, Ooh. It actually has a special property. This could be it. Super. Where you at, man? This could be it. Look at this. Come on. Yes! Ooh, that's insane. Ooh, that is super insane. Let's go! I don't mess this up. That is an if. I also need 5 more sun. Okay, let's go. Nope, I missed it. 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 I missed the gold. Ah! I was too scared because I thought that, I thought it was going to get eaten. Again, my goal split is way off here. That was actually pretty good. But, ooh. You know what? I'm trying it again. I tried it last time and it was like not the best. Ooh, that was so close. So close. So I'm considering, at long last, I know you guys have waited, but I'm considering making a tier list video. Only it's not just going to be Warmech's opinion. Going to be much, much greater than that. I'll try to publish a little bit more about that coming up here, but I do hope to make my own tier list video. It's not going to be your ordinary tier list video. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Warmech's opinion of Super's tier list. That's funny. Nope, not quite gonna be that either. Alright, we're still looking good. Nice strong start. Ah, yes. I don't like getting cone heads this early in general, much less they're in the pool. This was a means to an end. End of the cone heads, that is. Ooh. Ooh, this is a savage first half. Brutal. Alright, let's go. Make up for it in the second half still. Yes. Alright, Chomper is starting to pay off. This is bull, but not that bull. I'm gonna try to get a few more out, because I think that the Chomper... This has been a destructive 4-7. Truly the worst of the worst. think I have to wait for him to take a step forward. Yeah. Pretty sure I have to wait. I should test that, though. What is this? Actually, I can test it now. Doesn't matter, and it's not going to affect the 50% rule. I do need to wait for him to take a step. Okay. That is... the most BS I have ever seen out of this level. Spectacular BS. I grew up near farmland, and I've never seen BS like that. I got a good final wave. Can you believe that? Basically three back-to-back diggers on this level. I don't know what the odds are. Not good. Yep, it does turns 11 today. Happy birthday, PVZ. Happy birthday, Chomper. Happy birthday, Crazy Dave. Happy birthday, beloved RNG. That is our game. Today is a special day. Not sure it's a special day for a PB, though, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, it might have had a slightly different release date in the US, but, you know. It was close. Maybe we can have 2 birthdays. RNG definitely didn't exist before PvZ. Certainly not in the way that we think about it. I like how when I watch, like, Mario 64 speedrunners, they're like, oh, the coins bounced in the wrong direction. That's bad, RNG. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea. You have truly no idea. Truly no idea what bad RNG is like. So you've played 5-5 at least once. I thought it was going to be in this throw. Oh. It's actually not necessarily bad for that one to go. Been a little slower, actually. I might have been able to get some better value there. Yes. I think this was still worth the squash. Could maybe make a case for it not being worth it, but I really think it was. Not gotten great RNG in the pool or in the fog levels at all. Alright. 25 seconds to save here. 2 minutes to save in 410. Truly, the entire run is going to come down to these levels. Again, if I'm in the green coming out of 410, I'll continue. If I'm not, I think it's a reset, because the roof levels were pretty unbelievable. I technically made a mistake on that last level, too, with the placement of the Sunshroom, knowing that there was a good chance that Pogo Zombie was going to be there. Hey, Shifty, welcome, welcome. Hey, Real Original. Did I not buy the rake? Bought the rake. That would be very bad for 410. That would be what we call muy bad. think I forgot the rate. Yeah, so the snow pea was one of my favorite plants playing casually, but in speedrunning, unfortunately, it is actually trashed here. It is among the worst of the worst that money can buy. I'm not worried about bros here. Alright, I like having vision. And it's really not worth it unless you hear the effect. Ah. Nice. Alright, pretty good level, actually. I'm not going to save all 25, I don't think, but I should save 15 to 20? Just like to have vision on this huge wave. Oh, another one! This is the second time this has happened. And that's like 15 seconds off my run. Not from that. And my goal time is off by a minute here. It should be a minute 59. Alright. Look at this. A minute 35 of possible time save. Playing without the rake, though. This is, scary, scary stuff. Pretty good start. All things considered. Really good start. I'm gonna protect this. I'll get a little bit of value out of this one. Love doing that, but I think I just missed it. That was pretty rough. Really, really nice start. I'm not messing around. I saw that guy, and I knew. Wow. I lost it, but... Alright, good. I have all the rows protected. Got no split peas, interestingly. Really an insane number of magnets. Wow. Jesus, this level. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many magnets, but a lot. So a lot of sea shrooms, which is on the side of trash, but I can't believe they're still pinging. So many magnets on the map. Seriously. Alright, the final wave had something weird going on. Otherwise, I think this should have been a gold. But I said if I was ahead, I'd continue. I said if I was ahead, I would continue. Oh my god. No. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging like this. I mean, that's just cruel. I actually have a lot of time to save on this level as well. Forgot to buy the rake again, but it actually doesn't matter much on this level. Matters a little bit, but... Yeah, that was without the rake as well, that 410. Man. I mean, it was good. It was good. Be safe. I had a very good Zomboss in my PB. I want to say it was like 440, 430, 430 maybe. It wasn't quite as ridiculous as my old PB. Oh my goodness. That guy was fast. Wow. Very, 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 very fast. Yep, still just have the 2 diamonds, so again, 2-5 was really the savior for this run. Really good. Yep, 5-4, 5-6, 5-7, and 5-8, I believe, were all golds. So we got our work cut out for us. No mistake. I think this should be safe. Oh yeah. Oh, actually. Alright, where are you, Mr. Bungie? I have to use that now, otherwise it's not going to be available for the final wave. Yep. Thought this might happen. But I knew I had the 200 sun, so I wasn't worried. More 200 more sun if I get another cone head somewhere. Ooh. Or the ultra rare double in the same row. It happened to me on 4-6. Final wave ended up costing me the gold, not the weird RNG. Alright, let's do it. Do it. It's a good start. Jalapeno's coming off cooldown just in time. Not gonna lose anything too valuable with that. Decision. Life. Oops. Should have done that first. That was silly. Good. Only 3 seconds off my gold. We're now a minute within our goal time. How about that? Honestly, I might have had to skip the rake here if I hadn't gotten 2 diamonds, because I only have plus 600 right now. So, yeah, that probably would have been too close. I might have had to skip 2 rakes. I probably would have had to skip the 4-5 rake as well. That did kind of come in handy. Not the most valuable thing ever, but it was pretty good. And we're ahead. I mean, again, I'm up against some really difficult splits, but I'm ahead. I didn't think it was possible, but we are. Again, I tried to be reasonable with my goal time. I'll keep that, like, pretty... I appreciate the good luck, TM. How you doing? How you doing today? Glad you could join towards the end here. Things are looking all right, you know? I've had worse runs, certainly. Had better runs, but... Put one more sunflower down here. 1, 2... There we go. And just don't want to slow down the sun production if you don't have to. Get the jalapeno if I need to for this wave. Need to, so I think I'm going to save up 50 more. And just wait out. Probably wait out the squash, I think. This. I'm gonna play this a little safe. Hope for a good 50% rule, right? Was definitely the play. Wave 7, I believe. Wave 8. This. Get out of here. Very nice. I did have to slow down my sun production. I didn't have to, I did. But thought things would be okay for the huge wave. Yeah, look at this. Look at that value. Could have been more aggressive on this wave, I guess, but... this should work. Good. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. You know, that might have been late. Might have been late. Probably didn't need both of them. I think I just needed the flower pot. Maybe it was okay. Good, I should have both the cherry, maybe the jalapeno for this final wave. This is looking good. This new strategy is great. Love it. Beautiful. Global? Is that global? Yeah, Jeff. So we plant a lot more sun than most runners do casually, simply because you may notice we were basically using a chomper every single wave, if not also a flower pot, squash, repeaters. We have a lot of sun needs, and basically the sun pays for itself within a minute. So in other words, after a minute of being down, it has produced at least 50 sun. It's actually at least 75 sun, so it's more than paid for itself after just a minute. So really, for the entire first half of the level, there's no reason not to plant sun as fast as possible in the first half. And actually, the sun is so important to us that we sometimes will deliberately plant sun instead of dealing with early waves as fast as we could, right? I could use a squash on this guy, or I could have used a pea shooter or something like that, but this was much better. I reclaimed global gold. It was mine. Very, very protective, like super. You see there, I planted another sunflower, knowing that in not too much time I was going to have enough for the repeater, and the sunflower would never be off cooldown. So again, I'm being very aggressive here. Did I do a potato mine there? Go repeater. I think I should just go repeater. Fast. Had quite enough for the jalapeno there. This should be okay. This is going to be a fine wave. I can save the jalapeno for here if I need it later on. First half, or even here. Worst case. I'm actually going to do this. Worried this is going to get eaten. Beautiful. Beautiful first half. Really kind of the intention of what we hope to do with the first half firepower here. Not for sure if that was worth it, then. There's something like that. Too late for the cherry. Late for the cherry. Never too late for the squash, though. Like, technically. Yeah. That one I was gonna play a little safe. Nice. Another tremendous level. Oh, baby. This new strat, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Alright. So, for those of you that were particularly excited, the fun probably stops here. Probably. Probably. This is a gold, and it's a pretty good gold too. It's not global. Probably did I just get 2 global golds in a row? Was that 5-3? Was that 459? Was that global? 5-4, 5-6, 5-7, 5-8. Yep, that sounds about right. And 5-5 was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not perfect, but it was definitely in the very, very good category. Kind of a backup, you know, just get one more flower pot down. Not worth it. I was off by 4. Okay. Yeah, YMB's been at it recently. Some of the golds, but I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. I actually think what I want to do, one more sun to get the gloom. More sun to get the squash. Hang on to a little bit of sun just in case. Just in case there's a little trollage. No? Wash this. Probably should have put that down a little sooner. Maybe my one regret. This down. Nice. Oh, this was great. Okay. All right, so a little bit of snark by the game. Couldn't quite get the sub 3. Had a lot of bad RNG to deal with, so that was part 1. But I can still get a pretty good time here. My firepower situation is decent. I'm not particularly vulnerable in any place. Got the glooms back. Nice, very good. And this is kind of our most vulnerable area. Top and the bottom could be a bit of a problem too, so sure we're addressing that properly. be a little greedy here. Okay, this is fine. It's actually good. Uh-oh. I think this guy will die in time, actually. Arguably could have used another Doom or two. He'll use... maybe I should save it. I don't know. Are you guys feeling brave? Not feeling brave at the moment. Not feeling brave enough. Okay. Actually, this is exactly what I wanted here. Oh. I think this guy's definitely dead. I really played a little too conservatively. If I had one criticism this level, I think it would be that I played a little too safe. Save this for wave 9. Uh-oh. Well, that is what you call not counting, but, you not caring about not counting? Okay. Hoping for, like, a 620 here. That would have been... didn't quite get it, but that's okay. Again, still close to my goal time. Again, 620 is really very reasonable for that level. Not, like, absolutely the best that I could have played it, but... yeah, Annie, we're playing. So I guess a 513 isn't amazing. It wasn't a horrible 5-5. But, we'll see. I was a little worried about the back rows, but you saw sort of my plan to deal with it. A little aggressive. Alright, 5-5. Let's go. Let's go. Go for that level. Yeah. It's, you know, that really is sort of a more, like, aggressive goal. And probably a smarter goal. But... you know, I'm still getting used to it. I still play it a little safer than I maybe absolutely have to. No. I don't love the look of that, but... I think that's fine. I want to dig this up. I really don't want to dig it up. I'm really not going to dig it up. You might try to tempt me, game, but I'm not going to do it. I'm actually going to do this just to get the chompers. Ugh. Be a little quicker than that. This is good. Great. Think I need anything else? Rockin' first half. Love it. Not a lot of flower pots, interestingly. I'm actually going to do this to save the flower pot. Maybe worth it, maybe not. Maybe should have played this safer. that give me 50%? I'd love it if it gave me 50%. No. Ah, I kind of wasted that too. I think that's worth it. No. I want some protection here. I think these cherries have been pretty good so far. That was a nice wave. Love that. That one was the one that was maybe not worth it. Not bad. This should save time. Even compared to my goal split, I think. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. One too few cherries, but again, I'd rather end up with one too many cherries than not enough. Let's just put it that way. And I'm back in the gold compared to my goal split. How about that? I don't know how that happened. I don't know if I was not aggressive. Well, I do know how it happened. Just look no further than 5-2 and 5-3. Here we go. Oh, we got the squash plushie split. Sorry I missed it this time, Riel. I'll be right back with it at the end of this level. Let's go. Go. Again, the time save, I believe, 5-9, 5-10, not 5-6. This was a very good gold. And again, if I stay within 15 seconds of my gold on this one, I'm gonna feel pretty good. This is good, because the fact that the first two showed up in the top and the bottom means there's a higher than expected probability that we get something in the middle two rows, which, well, for, second and fourth rows. Certainly a recipe for success. I'll put one more down because my Sun RNG is good. Yes. One more little bit of sun would be just perfect. Oh. There we go. Gotta get our future code in. Didn't hurt that we didn't have it until just now, but oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go. What the future code does is it makes these zombies eat the garlic a little bit quicker. Yeah, we don't consider it a cheat or anything like that, because it is part of the game and nothing that, like, you know, you can't learn from the game, right? So you're doing well on glooms. If I could get a doom or two, that would be really. All right, how about that? Probably should have put that back by a space, but fine. Go. Actually still pretty good, even though I got kind of the, nice. Very important to get that as soon as I possibly could. A little bit unfortunate here, but I do have... It's at least a better 50% roll, because I'm going to be able to wipe out that zombie so quickly. Yeah, that actually wasn't bad at all. Really does make quite the difference. I believe this is wave 8. I think it's wave 19. How about this? How about almost saving time on this level? Unbelievable. A+. I give it an A+. Just love it. Alright. I'm not doing the forward glooms here. Sorry, Aaron. Sorry to break it, but being 45 seconds ahead, I can't take the chances of them getting run over. Yeah, we're on fire. This is great. This has been the comeback of... I was almost 2 minutes behind my goal splits at one point. Seems hard to believe now, but I was almost 2 minutes behind. And 4:10, really good, despite not having the rake. 5:2, good. 5:3, good. Just non-stop good. What can we say? On to the end of the stream. Hopefully, just about 20 minutes. That would be ideal. More realistically, probably about 23 minutes to the end of the stream. And maybe another minute or two of, kind of saying goodbye to people. So, yep. If you have to step out for a second, that is not a problem at all. And this guy's a little fast. Try to save every penny. You can argue whether that was worth it. I thought so. Pretty good. And again, I don't mind having a forward flower pot. By the way, you guys know the flower pots have a face? Isn't that so cool? I never saw it for like probably the first... I don't know, even when I was streaming this game, I'm pretty sure I didn't notice that. So, couple hundred hours, maybe, of playing the game before I realized that they actually do have a face. I didn't quite play this one exactly right, but... You know... That worries me just a smidgen. This. Alright. Alright, let's go. Go. Totally sure if it's worth it for this wave or not. Yep. Again, this is the one time I don't mind the double cone head. The double cone head going into wave 11 and 12. And right in the middle like this. Really does not bother me at all. You have some of these pests. Just a couple of pains in the asses to deal with. Levels. I'm gonna replant it. Not a bad idea to have a little bit of extra sun on this level. Sometimes they even go for a 16th or 17th sunflower. You see that I have a 16th one right here. Yeah, this is kind of a crappy wave. It wasn't worth a doom though, I don't think. I'm gonna try to save that for wave 19. I think is next. Ooh, I actually lost one. That is fortunate. Pretty unfortunate. I hadn't realized it had taken quite that much damage. Gotta be a little more ahead of things here, I think. Probably should have used the Doom here. Maybe can use it on the next wave. And again, really almost nothing lost from losing that Doom. Losing the Gloom, rather. And that helps keep things safe. Not doing that. Ooh, this might have been worth it for that top Doom. Ooh, didn't quite get these guys, but that's okay. Still very fast. Again, I could have used this one, and in hindsight, I probably should have, but this will actually give me a backup for the final wave if something goes really wrong. Oh, blasted all the way over there. Yep, so again, not going to keep up with a gold split there. That one was pretty ridiculous. This one was a good gold, but maybe not unbeatable. Might have forgotten the rate. Quite remember. In this, I don't know if the forward pumpkins would have been worth it. I did get at least 2 basketball launchers in the top, so arguably it would have been. I don't know. I didn't really practice it either, so that's kind of something. But yeah, a couple of slow waves in that one. I pointed them out. And losing the Gloom wasn't totally perfect either. And again, if I'd been a little more on top of those Dooms, I think I could have saved about another 5 seconds in that level. But again, a lot of it's just, you know, the early RNG really does make a pretty big difference. Do this first before the squash. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Now, the garlic kind of does take a bit of a beating in this run, but serves its purpose, you know. Serves me well. Would recommend to a friend, 10 out of 10. You know the drill. I have a plan here. And I always have a plan. It's a matter of whether that plan sucks or not, you know. plan. Wanted to get to that garlic right away. It was worth it to sacrifice his son. Oh, that's interesting, Bulba. I don't know if I knew that. Ooh, I was gonna say, where's the next one? Please, game. Try to show some compassion here. Nice. That should be pretty good. Be able to squeeze one more of these bad boys out here. Got him. Ooh, I got one of them. Okay. That's a little helpful. Didn't quite get me a 50% roll, but it was helpful. On scale of helpfulness, it was, you know, up there. Really have a ton of sun in this level too. Like it. Like it. This is wave 8. 18 rather. Should have actually saved that. There's no reason to wake that one up. That was dumb. Okay. Alright. So again, no gold, but being within a couple seconds of my gold. Probably within 10. I've had him miss that before, so here we go. Okay. Again, 16 seconds to save here. Let's go. I got the rake. Got everything. And again, there was a lot that went wrong in this run overall. Really not much in the roof levels, I would say. This was all expected. I expected to lose about a minute between the last 6 levels. Or, you know, the last 4 levels that I've played here. So those gold, it just really goes to show those golds in 5-2 and 5-3 were pretty darn strong. Brought my sum of best down by a ton. Slow run. It would probably be very boring for the watchers, but it could be entertaining for the runner. I mean, like anything, I guess, right? Have to be a level of entertainment for runners. Doing this. We're doing it. Wait. I thought that might happen. I didn't exactly know what row it was going to be in. have a squash coming up. Yep. Space for this. Some production's been pretty good. It's almost certainly the play here. Very nice. Love it. Love this. Again, it is hard to maintain perfect sun production on these levels, we'll say, but expense is not too high. Great. I didn't need to put that quite so far forward. I think one space farther back would have been. Ugh. What did I say about this? My opinion of it. Is it a high or a low opinion? Can't remember. Wait, I do remember. I'll do a little saving here. Yep. Very, very important. Nice. I get this guy too. Far back, I don't think. Get out of here. Going well. Could have been a mistake. I'm actually glad I didn't wake it up. Alright. Gotta get a little bit of sun back here. I don't wanna push my luck too much. I don't know if I'm gonna save that or not. Nope. Just didn't start firing soon enough, I don't think. Not actually that bad, because I still have good protection in every row. I don't think I can use the squash at this point. I think I have to save it for the, potential you-know-what. It's 28 and 29. Ugh. Please. Low. I will take it. I will take this. I'm gonna save a little time. Or is it? Oh my goodness, it blasted off screen, and then somehow I was able to pick up a magnet underneath it. Alright, boys, here we go. Here we go. 22 seconds of possible time save. It's... I'm gonna call it 50-50 we PB. You know, getting a sub-minute, 5-minute Zomboss happens. It definitely does. Getting an over 5 minutes on boss definitely happens. Almost certainly need a 3 cycle or a very, very fast 4 cycle. That's the idea. Let's go. Hey, Real Original. Hey, Shmoney. How y'all doing? Super. We're at it again. Okay, this is... No. Like this. Said it before, we'll say it again. Bring on the melons. Bring them. Bring them right to me. Today is a melony kind of day. Again, it was very important to open up this row, so that the melon could be doing damage. No? Okay, I got a little lucky. Bit of luck. Not gonna try to get this one. I don't want to proc any unnecessary buses or... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I unfortunately put us in... Ooh, nice! Alright, so we saved a little bit of firepower. Looking good. Looking pretty good. Not a lot of ice shrooms so far. I guess that would be... If I did have a complaint, well... Still not a lot of ice shrooms, but this is interesting. Okay. Again, I'm taking a chance here because we don't know what's in store for us with whatever he decides to spit. Okay, we got lucky again. So these cycles are fast. So even if this isn't a 3 cycle per se, please don't bust me there. This is just fine. A-okay. Sending the Gargs, though. This is not entirely pleasant. This is a little early for Gargs, isn't it? I hope he's not on the shit cycle. Oh, God. I want to talk about the last thing this run needs is the shit cycle. We're doing this because I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, I think I just speed this up. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Nope. Wasn't gonna get it. Damn. Okay. Just gotta pray. Gotta pray. I needed more than 3 flower pots in that phase. That's what I needed. Come on, fast 4. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got 33 seconds. Nothing holding us back. I got truly so much firepower that... Nice. Alright, it's going to be a small PB. Maybe 10 seconds. Ooh. Nice. Okay, we got him. We got him. Excellent. Get out of here. What a run. What a birthday run. I'll have to retime that, see if we got the 36 or not. But what a run. Let's go. Okay. Okay. 10-second PB. Wipe the sweat off the brow. We got this. Got it. Again, despite the fact that it looks like I got devastated in roof, I actually think that that was probably the strongest part of the run. And I really mean that, because it was just so good in my last PB. That's what we got. Thanks, Master. Thanks, Shifty. Thanks, Dot. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Mondoya. Thanks to Deco, Bulba, Isaac, DHGB, Shmoney. Really appreciate it. I know you're there too, Super, Amy. Who else we got here? Basso, welcome. Glad to have you with us, everyone. Really been good. Jake, I don't think I welcomed you, but that's what we got. How about this? How about we bring out all the friends? We're not going to sing the credits. We don't quite have that, but I think we can run the credits for this kind of run. It's PVZ's birthday, you know? I'll sort of like talk through the run a little bit. We got, we got the Snoopy dancing. I don't know how Bonk Choi would dance. It'd have to be like mostly in the arms, you know? Kind of getting in that groove. 2, 3. I wish we had Wintermelon for Zomboss, and the Wintermelon like slowed down Zomboss. How awesome would that be? You can tell these two are kind of best buddies. They did a lot of work this run. They really did. Let's go. Alright, so going through the run, I know I can't scroll through my splits at the same time that we're listening to the credits here, but it was real good. Thanks, Emo, appreciate that. So, day level's pretty good. 1-7 was a question mark. I made a mistake in 1-8 that cost me about 8 seconds. But I really can't complain too much about the day levels. I did have a couple of resets today, but that's how it goes. The night levels were a complete and total train wreck, start to finish. I didn't even get bad grave RNG. Well, I guess the start of the night levels were bad. 2-1, I made a huge mistake and got some really bad RNG on the 9th wave that led into the final wave, that led into mistakes being made on the final wave, and I lost about 30 seconds. I lost about 30 seconds on 2-1, which is just like, ugh, just like, gag me, please. Gross. So that'll be a part of the run that I sort of feel like, okay, we gotta fix it up a little bit. We gotta see what we can do. But then we turned around. We got a gold in 2-4. That might have been a global gold. It was like a 440 or something like that. Then got 2 diamonds in 2-5, and then the rest of the night levels were kind of blah. I did get lucky on 2-6, and I got the strategy to work with the mower, but it's pretty tough. Then pool just felt like so manic. Like 3-1 was great, 3-2 was bad, 3-3 and 3-4 were bleh. 3-5 was a gold. 3-6 was okay, but we messed up the final wave. 3-8 could have been a gold. 3-9 wasn't very good because I made a lot of mistakes and got trolled. 3-10 was horrible. I lost a minute there. So, then the fog levels, I'd say overall, I could have played a little bit better. We had 1 or 2 situations where we had very, very slow zombies on the final wave. But then 410 was pretty good. 410 was very nice to us. I only lost about 20 seconds to gold, which meant that I had about a minute time save there, maybe close to like a minute. So that was pretty good. So I didn't go for Pea Shooter in the pool. I really should have because the run was like not doing super well at that point. But I maybe need to reconsider that. Again, I do like it for 3-2 and maybe for 3-3. 3-6 I'm not so sure about. The 3-6 has felt like the repeater just seems to like get you the firepower at the right time, so I'll have to think about that. And then 3-8 as well. I think you need just a little bit more firepower. Plus you have the rake, so that sort of like eases some of your early sun needs as well. So that's sort of why I feel a little bit differently about those. And then, again, the roof, as you can see here right on screen, was excellent. 5-1 was strong, despite not having the rake, believe it or not. So it does make you wonder sort of like, what is the value of the rake on that level. 5-2 and 5-3. 5-2 was global gold, and 5-3 was 4 seconds from global gold. So, again, excellent. 5-4, I was a little too conservative. I was up against a gold on that one. So, again, can't really set my expectations too unrealistic there. But that's what we got. And then, the rest of the levels were just smooth. Again, I was up against a gold in 5-6, almost got it. 5-7 did okay. 5-8 I felt like was very strong. 5-9 was excellent. And 5-10 was good enough. It was a 4 cycle, but it was actually very important that that I got through that the 3rd cycle as fast as I did, and really just hoped for good RNG at that point to put me over the edge, and that's what we got. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fun run. I'll make sure this one gets submitted to speedrun.com. The other one didn't. Plus, with the Games Done Quick submission, which I did put up this week, I want to make sure my best foot is forward there, and that they have kind of a good demonstration of sort of what the potential is for the run, and for my abilities as a runner. But yeah, again, it's been a pleasure streaming for you all. It's been a good time. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Stay safe. I probably won't be able to stream on Thursday like I sometimes do. If I do, it'll probably be a very short stream and maybe some ILs or something like that. But should be back to normal runs on Saturday and Sunday, where I have one of those 2 days. I have a very, very special stream planned for everybody. A category that we'll say, for me personally, I'm bringing back from the dead. So we'll put it that way. We'll leave with a little zombie pun. Again, take care, stay safe. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.